issued in further supporting the high-level reform and opening up of Pudong New Area, building Pudong into a pioneer area for socialist modernization. And that's also the result of the guidance of Xi Jinping's thought on socialism with Chinese characteristics. In order to give you more interpretation about this policy, today we invite Mr. Cong Liang, Vice Chairman of NDRC, Mr. Sun Yuning, Vice Minister of General Administration of Customs of China, Mr. Xu Jing, from the Ministry of the Science and Technology, and also Mr. Chen Ying, member of the Standing Committee of the CPC Shanghai Municipal Committee, Executive Vice Mayor of Shanghai, and Mr. Wen Zuliang, member of the Standing Committee of the CPC Shanghai Municipal Committee, Secretary of the CPC Pudong New Area Committee, to give you more information. Now the floor is yours, Mr. Cong. Ladies and gentlemen, friends from the media, good morning. Shanghai was taking the important place in the central government's work, and Shanghai is opening up, actually opened a new chapter in our country's deepened reform and opening up. And in the previous meeting, to celebrate the 30th year of the opening up in Pudong, General Secretary Xi also made an important speech, marking Shanghai as the pioneer in further opening up to build China into a modern socialist country, and also a demonstration place to show the full confidence, as well as demonstrate the China spirit, China's path, theory, and policy. And this is the result based on our study of a new development stage, as well as a development landscape. In recent days, we also released the documents regarding supporting high-level reform and opening up a Pudong New Area, building Pudong into a pioneer area for socialist modernization. Let me give you some big picture. So this document is a blueprint focusing on these three key areas. First, focusing on supporting the overarching strategy to realize the Chinese dream of the national rejuvenation, and also to dealing with the changes that were happened. And also we built on a new development pattern to support the Pudong as the mainstay to support domestic circulation, and also to reinforcing domestic international circulations, and also to play as a leading role. Third, in the new development stage, we also would like to further drive the opening up endeavor and let the Pudong to overcome the difficulties and also become a role model for other places to learn from. And also short and decisive to make a further and deeper opening up. That is why we set 2-stage goals with 21 goals and measures in 7 categories. 5 positions to build a higher level pioneers, and also a benchmark of the development, a new stage, and also a new function zone, and also the leading place, and also the pilot and role model of the modern city management. 2 goals is by 2035 build a modern system and modern cities to fully realize the modern management of the city, and also make Pudong a top runner around the world, and also by 2050 make Pudong as a city that with the advantages and competitive advantages, and also attractive around the world, and also that Pudong can also lead the world in terms of the city management. For the 7 categories, first should be the driving engine including the sectors of the national needs, science and technology, people's health, economic and trade, the key technology breakthroughs, and also clusters of technologies, and also innovative system of science and technology, and also self-driven development. And second, regarding the fundamental measures to create new ways of the government management, as well as the policy administration, and also better connect to the market, and also to cultivate new driving engines. And third, to make Shanghai the Pudong New Area as the pilot in this area, and also to speed up the hub connecting the world, and also cultivate the pool of talents, and also to build a specific economic zone, and also better connect with the world in terms of economic cooperation as well as the competition. And also we'd like to take an opportunity by better serving the Belt and Road Initiative to provide the financial platforms as well as the funding platforms, and also make sure that the technology finance, technologies, and the talents can unpittingly flow. And fifth, we also would like to see the advanced level of city management, and also build a system to match this need, so we can create a feature for the modern city and create a beautiful and harmonious environment, and also improve people's living standards, and also create a new chapter for people living in more livable places, and also to drive domestic needs, expanding the size of the market, and create the made in Shanghai, culture in Shanghai, tourism in Shanghai, and other brands representing Shanghai, so we can tap the new demand. And seventh, taking finance, public health, and the safety production as the opportunity, we would like to diffuse and define the risks. Going forward, NDRC will fully implement and learn the speeches given by General Secretary Xi in the celebration of the CBC centenary, and also under the guideline of the working group of the Yangtze River Delta Economic Zone. We will devote greater energy to make sure that every measure can implement it into its letter. Thank you. I'll give the floor to Mr. Chen Yin. Friends from the media, good morning. Thank you for your attention and support for our work in making a Pudong New Area as a pioneer area for socialist modernization. Shanghai is the chosen place to make this realized, and this is also with milestone significance. Yesterday, we also organized the government and we will further implement the key speeches given by General Secretary Xi in celebrating the CBC centenary, and also the Shanghai's celebrating the 30th anniversary of opening up. And we will also to create a new horizon in creating Shanghai as the pioneer zone for socialist modernization. We will follow the guidance of the central government, so play the leading role and always take the driver's seat. So we will first to do the top-level design, implementing the General Secretary Xi's guidelines throughout the whole process in order to create the overarching system and architecture. So in Pudong, we will create a special economic zone, and also we'll have a special area for the custom to conduct the special administration and make Shanghai as the hub of economy, trade, science and technology, innovation, and transportation, as well as consumption, and make the city as the demonstration zone for living and commercial purpose. and also have the corresponding legislative system to serve these efforts. And we will also make a ground-changing innovation to make Shanghai realize the goal of socialist modernization, and also taking the financial trade as the platform, so we can create the registration window place here, and also to establish the key infrastructure construction for the financial sector. And we will also speed up the establishment of a national level laboratory, and also create a cluster of the laboratories, and also created a center of data. And third, we create a center of transportation and always create new horizons and new bonds. And first, we will also create the key projects linking the Yangtze River Delta region, and also work the Delta region together to create an integrated management system as well as the fiscal and financial hub. Fifth, benchmarking the world-class level system. And we will also make our study in a creative and efficient system, gathering the trade, economic exchange, and transport, science and technology all together, and also linking the key strategic areas, including Pudong New Areas together. So the science and technology, the capital and human beings all can flow freely. And also we will focus on the basics research and the basic study, and also make them can be commercialized in a faster speed. The central government gave a great task to Pudong, and that is also on us to see a new progress made in the integrated management in the city. And we will also release a special access negative list to the market. And we will also make sure that the reform is taken place in the one window work management process, and in Pudong New Area that will be our place to test the water, and also in the bonded zone we will also create new progress. So from the innovation in the factor of production to the innovation of the systems. Follow the central government's requirement and the guidance. We will further give more powers and empower the local government to implement the strategies and policies to the strong driving forces. We would like reform innovation to play their roles and to make Pudong vitalized and to better service the regional area and also the whole country. And we will for sure to fulfill the task entrusted by the central government. Thank you very much. Now the floor is open. Please identify your media affiliation before raising questions.
中央广播电视总台央视记者提问：意见赋予了浦东打造社会主义现代化建设引领区的目标。
CGTN. The policies actually gave Pudong a goal to play as a leading role. So what can we understand the word leading role? So in which sectors? Specifically. Thank you very much for your question. In the 14th five-year plan period, we entered into a new development stage, facing many new challenges, and a lot of these challenges, actually, there's no the previous lessons or reference we can take from. So we need the place to test the water, playing a leading role. That is why the central government support Pudong as a pioneer area. So from my understanding, we talk about the pioneer or leading role should be demonstrated in the four areas. First should be the high quality development. Shanghai is one of the largest cities. So the central government make the Pudong as a new hub with 5 functions, which means that Pudong can fully and faithfully implement the new development philosophy and also transform that philosophy into a roadmap and action plan in order to better drive Shanghai as the leading role in further developing the Delta zone and further driving the development of China's economy. And second, regarding the self-strengthening, self-reliance, innovation. So we do not want to rely on the other people, because the key technologies you cannot back others to give you or buy from others. So the answer to this question is that we should do it by ourselves. So we also would like to make Pudong as the places to make a groundbreaking technology, and also we talk about quantum technology and other front line technologies, as well as the high-level integrated circuits, and also the key technologies in the key fields, especially the technologies that right now talking are Nike. We should find the answer to these key technology questions. So we focus on international and domestic markets. We would like to provide a key hub to connect the international domestic supply chain and industrial chain. Right now, China's reform already coming to a deeper zone. So we face some of the barriers in the institutional level. So we'd like Pudong to find a new model to deal and address these kind of issues, and for the better solutions, we also would like to make them as a law. So that is why we also would like to create the policies or the policy arrangement to make Pudong make a new progress in the flow of capital, technology, and talent. And also for the cross-border settlement, and also the overseas services, for the airline services or aviation services. So we would like to see a better connection among the different transportation means, including air, land, water, and rail. And also we want to have a new way to register vessels. And also for us, we also would like to let the people practice people-centered city, and also practice this people-driven philosophy, and also make sure that the city management system is also people-oriented, and also is created by people and for the people, and also a harmonious, beautiful places for the nature and the human being. And that also should reflect the advantage of our socialist system, and that the best resources would better serve the people, enhance people's sense of gain, safety, and happiness. Thank you.
谢谢。香港中评社记者提问。习近平总书记要求浦东努力成为国内大循环的中心节点和国际国内双循环的战略链接。请问上海在支持浦东服务全国构建新发展格局方面有怎样的考虑？谢谢。
My question is how Pudong serve creating a new development paradigm. General Secretary Xi's speech gave us a clear direction for us how to build Pudong. And the policy released this time also gave us the key policies for us to realize these efforts. So we will implement the requirements and the guidelines to implement, and we will also to search the new paths, the new models for us to realize the new development paradigm. So we need to first create a system, which means we will create a special economic zone. So in the reform of the factor of production and also the registration of the companies, we're all seeing the new reform. And second, for Yangshan bounded area, and we will also to create a new system to further facilitate and liberate the trade. And third, for the key areas with great anticipation and needs from the market entities, we'll create a new system. And second, we will cultivate new energy engines for further development. For the integrated circuits, biomedicine, aviation, we will create a cluster of bases and platforms to serve the national strategy. And we will also create the centers for the RMB overseas cross-border settlement and also the overseas financing and other fiscal and financial services. And third, we will also benchmark to the rules of the digital economy. And fourth, we will also better create the route network with the countries along the Belt and Road routes. Third, we'll also create one center, which means that we will release the new energy to drive Pudong to upgrade the consumption. So it will focus on the brown economy and Lujiazui area and Pudong New Area. Sibo area, we will create the world-class commercial circles. So the high-quality supply will drive and release a new demand. Fourth, we'll also create the new models, so that will be a new city management system featuring high efficiency. And we will also focus on the transformation of the digital management and also connecting economic, social, and city management all together. Second, we will also focus on the city upgrading and also follow the most stringent environmental conservation management and also deal with the emergency. And we'll also to focus on the city features to make sure that this is a city that is good for people to live in. And the policy also emphasizes that support Pudong to be bold, to try something new, and also to create the guarantee system. And we will also better use the policies and the measures given by the central government, as well as legislative powers. We would like to create a legal framework that can better serve us to realize all these efforts, and we'll also make a list of legislation in order to have a sound legal environment for us to realize all these goals. Paper. So in the policies, there are very, very beautiful words to describe Pudong, and also talking about Pudong will be a pearl shining in the year 2050 in terms of the role as the pioneer area for socialist modernization. So how we can realize that? Thank you for your question. So the policy outline the goal for us to build Pudong into a pioneer area for socialist modernization. And this is the hope given by General Secretary Xi, and also a big confidence to us. We feel quite inspired. So we will guide by Xi Jinping on socialism with Chinese characteristics for a new era, and also a speech given by General Secretary Xi in the celebration of the 30th anniversary of Shanghai Pudong's opening up, as well as other DA policies and the guidelines given by Secretary Xi. And we will also forge ahead in the following 3 areas. First, we will continue our deepened reform route in order to break new ground, focusing on the whole process, whole chain, the whole life of the industry and the company. So we will find a places for improvement. Let reform release the vitality in the market and improve the efficiency. Second, we'll also open up to the world, which means we will devote greater energy to expand our reform, and like the Shanghai as well as the Pudong New Area as the pilot areas to benchmark to the world-class level, and also to practice a pressure task. And third, we will create something new. So focusing on the basic technology to realize the new technology, and in the key technologies to make a great breakthroughs, and also to create a beautiful environment, and also make sure that we will have a fast track to make a new technology innovation can be commercialized at a faster speed. We talk about that 2050 goal for Pudong. We not only want to be the pearl in China, because in the document it also requires that Pudong should be a attractive destination around the world. It should be also the role model for the city management. So for my understanding, I believe Pudong will be a place to be the best destination in terms of economic, transportation, finance, talent, and also the resources of the capital, technology, and transport, and the talents can be better matched here, and we will see a lot of new things happen. And also this will be the place to practice the new sorts of city management, so everyone can find their opportunity to create their own highlights and also enjoy a quality life here, and everyone can enjoy the warmth here in the city and also call here their home. And here, the people will for sure will have a gain of fulfillment, safety, and happiness. Thank you. Phoenix TV. Question to GACC. So, talk about that. After the new policy is issued, what kind of the policies that GACC will issue to better support the further development in Pudong New Area? Thank you for your question. Since 1990s, we have released in different batches regarding the policies in the Liangshan, the bounded areas, and other in total 5 comprehensive bounded area. These special zones, in terms of the cultivating a new development models, modes of business, a pressure test, attracting new trade will play a key role. For these 5 bounded special zones, 1.1 trillion yuan foreign trade actually realized, taking place 53% of the Pudong foreign trade, taking over 32% of Shanghai's foreign trade at the same time period. From this number, you can tell that Pudong New Area play a key role in the high-quality development in Shanghai. Having said that, and also impose a higher requirements for our work. Going forward, the JACC will continue to implement the actions to further implement the policies in the following 3 areas. First, we'll speed up the institutional opening up in the key areas. Especially, we will give a special focus in Yangshan bounded zone. So we will also focus the IT system and also our clearance system. Also cancel the JACC registration book in order to let the policies better benefit the majority. And we will also facilitate our work to support the new emerging enterprises, and the entitled companies can also enjoy the policies in the Yangshan special zone. And for the advancing the manufacturing enterprises, especially in the aviation, the biomedicine, and those integrated circuits, will be our key focus. And we will also support these companies to make new progress in order to create a world-class level cluster of technologies. And third, we'll also create a synergy among the different JACC administered zones. And we'll also have the policies to choose a better companies and the better zones, and also create a landscape with the high complementarity, and also let a special administrative zone to play the leading role, and also let the CIE roll out the advantage of the policies, and also will support the Shanghai Exchange Center to realize the special trade services in the commodities, and also make sure that the factors can be better matched. I believe that in Pudong New Area, the JACC will give special support to Pudong to realize the goal. Thank you.
谢谢。中新社记者提问，意见提出浦东新区要深化科技体制技术创新，打造自主创新新高地。
China News Agency. In the policies mentioned that the Pudong should further realize that its role in the further promoting science and technology. My question to MIT: so what kind of policies from your department were issued? So MIT will support Pudong area to improve its capability to become a center around the world of the science and technologies. So that including the 4 areas. First, we'll support the Zhangjiang as the flagship. We will focus on integrated circuits, the AI, and also the biomedicine to create a national level laboratories, and also to attract the talents to this area, and also commercialize our innovation, and also create the innovation center at the Delta region, and also create a center of the key technology as well as the clinical practice centers. And also based on the key industrial basis, make sure Zhangjiang as the center of the life science. So we could make this place not only to be the leading model in Shanghai, but also in the Delta region. And we will also support the key entities in the Delta region to join their forces to make breakthroughs in the key technologies, and will also create a system and policies to benefit them. So we would like to see that a group of key technologies in key fields and the key products and the Chinese standards can be produced. And also would like to displace play a key role in AI. And to create the center of AI can lead the world, and also support Pudong to organize the World AI Forum. And also would like to create the Pudong play a key role in the international exchanges. And we will also would like to see that the brain science can be a new highlight here, and we'll also create the international symposium in this regard. And we'll also would like to see the exchanges happened among the international scientists as well as talents. And we'll also support that the entitled the science and technology research agencies enjoyed the policy dedicated for them, and also support the academies and also the research centers to ensure them enjoy the long-term rights over the innovation, and also give the people the more rights live in Pudong areas, and will make a greater contribution to make sure that the Pudong can be a pioneer area for socialist modernization. Thank you. With Red Star, we talk about that innovation in key technology in key fields, and also create the batch of the science and technology centers. So what's exactly the advantage enjoyed here by Pudong? Thank you for your question. Pudong is a key area for Shanghai in terms of the international technology innovation. And Zhangjiang also a key focus for us to realize the goal. Right now in Pudong, we have 10 mega centers for science and technology. We also have 249 related science and technology companies, and also over 400 agencies. The central government also required the Pudong also to focus on the basic research, and also to map out a group of the research centers. So we will do everything we can to serve these the bases, so they can put into service at an early date. We not only focus on policies and measures, we also would like to create an enabling environment for all these agencies and the companies to let them commercialize their innovation. So we would like to create the 4 key systems. We believe that also the key features or advantages enjoyed here. First is the whole life circle cultivation system. Right now, we already own the end-to-end circulation system. So we have that incubation system, and so the key companies also created their own incubation places inside their system. So they also would like to leverage their own advantages and their networks to better serve the medium and small size technology companies, so we can create the synergies in key areas. And second, also would like to create a public service platform, so that should be the platform underpinning the endeavor. So we also created that the service chain. So we talk about that. We so far have created 200 science and technology public service platforms. So we shortened the cost needed from the laboratory to the commercialization. And third, we also create a system of the patent, copyrights, origin, geographic identity, and the whole IPR system. And we also have the court to protect the IP. And we also created a Pudong IP Protection Center, and as well as for the copyrights. So the companies can know the places where they can apply their rights, and also their rights can be better protected in Pudong. So we also create a high level of the APR system, and also have a sound legal system to punish the illegal behavior. By creating a fund for large companies and for the SMEs by different ways, so we would like to give help to the innovation-driven companies to deal with their difficulties in accessing finance, and also created a financing center to serve the companies in the Delta region. And also that we have provided the services for these companies to go to STAR. So by keep improving our institutional system, we would like to realize a long-term and sustainable development here in Pudong. Yes. June 2005, and Pudong actually was the first place, and 2013 September is the first pilot zone, also here listed in Shanghai. We talk about that reform and opening up, what kind of the new features were added. Thank you for your question. Reform and opening up are the two key features in China over the past 3 decades. Pudong always a front runner, because here we've seen the first bounded area, the first pilot zone, Pudong New Area. So there are a series of firsts happened here, providing a vivid demonstration of China's reform and opening up drive. Right now, we are coming to the new development stage, and also in phase of the new challenges. We should be more courage to overcome all these challenges, and also to cultivate a new vitality. So the policy released here also required Pudong to take the initiative to address all these challenges, and also to test the water, and also create a new system, and also become a high-quality development place. So our reform should be focused on the system integration and also the efficient synergy. So Pudong actually focus on the end-to-end process, the whole industrial chain, and the whole life cycle of companies. We focus on all these to draw our overarching goal and structure in order to release the integrated benefit to all the entities. We also benchmark to the world-class standards. We not focus on the factors of the products. We also shift our focus to the institutional flows, so in order that we can provide the efficient supply of capital, materials and resources, and of the talents. In order to realize all these, General Secretary Xi required the key departments to draw the action plans for Pudong. In the policies, it required that Pudong should focus on the reform that actually is at the fundamental places, or that can be the driving forces for further development. We also delegate more powers to Pudong, and we also to see that the land usage will also be one of the focus here in reform, as well as the energy consumption. For the high quality opening up, and the policy also mentioned that Pudong should be supported to conduct the pressure test in the high level opening up in economic and trade. And for the Yangshan right now also practice the clearance, so that should be also roll out to other places in Pudong. We talk about high quality service, high quality the industries, as well as high quality talents. There should be also the special policies support them. All in all, that we should support Pudong to take bold actions, and also should have the legal framework to support Pudong to do so. And right now we also Shanghai NPC, following the constitution, right now also hands-on to draw the legislation to support the further development of Pudong. We talk about that ODs. And we would like to give Pudong more rights to build Pudong as the pioneer places.
上海正在成为开放的人民币资产配置中心，请问人民银行在推动金融市场双向开放和跨境人民币资金双向流动方面，将有
So my question regarding the PBOC. So regarding the two-way flow of RMB and also overseas RMB settlement, how Pudong plays role in this regard? Thank you for your question. We also do the opening up to the financial and fiscal market to be opening up, and also we also focus on the quota owned by the foreign companies, and also we work on the foreign access to the Chinese market based on the since the Chinese stocks, bonds, and equities are actually included in the international index. More and more overseas foreign investors have their willingness to hold RMB. So for the cross-border RMB settlement and also the flow should also build the structures to facilitate this service. For the Shanghai, the financial center actually is based on the RMB settlement. With the demand growing and the RMB settlement, we also should focus on that the set of the requirement in terms of the supply of capitals and also the talents. Shanghai will be a center to manage risks and the fintech, and also the center for talents. So that will also help to demonstrate the advantage of the Shanghai Financial Center's competitive advantage. PBOC will also support the Shanghai to build the system and the structures of the products, market, resources, talents. Make sure all the resources can flow freely and matched together for the anti-laundry and anti-tax avoidance. And we will also create a legal framework to realize the cross-border RMB settlement and the RMB flow across the board. Make sure here's a key bridge and a hub for the RMB flow internationally. Thank you.
谢谢主持人。澳门月刊记者提问：上海浦东新区在面向世界科技前沿、面向经济主战场、面向国家共
From Macau,
面向人民生命健康，加强科技成果向现实生产力转化，提升产业链质量，在打造世界级科技创新产业基础的过程中，如何建立全球高端人才与科技科技？
we talk about not cultivating talent, then what the measures do we have to attract all these talents? As we know, talents actually are the primary force. Right now, Pudong have around 1.5 million talents here. In order to implement the key task entrusted by the central government, we should attract the talents around the globe. So we actually not face domestically, we also face internationally. In the recent days, we actually has the administration aiming at attracting international talents, and also would like to create here as the hub of talents. And here also released a policy and also in a creative way to attract talents and also how we can keep them here in Pudong. And also have that one single window online to finish all the process, and also have a permanent residency identity for the overseas talents, and also the work permit. And also the business license granted to the overseas talents. So we talk about there are a bunch of the policies actually dedicated for attracting talents home and abroad. And we will also further expand the scope of these policies. And we also will find the ways to see that the testing of the immigration and also the insurance as well as the foreign exchange purchasing. And also we will see the policies for the talents residing abroad, but also have their work in Shanghai. And we will also create the enabling environment to let the talents to stay and work and develop in Shanghai. So the more talents can find their own stage here in Pudong. One last question, please. Cover news. We talk about that we should shift our focus from the reform on the factors of production to the reform of the institutional framework. So what's the considerations behind, and what's your plan to realize this? And also we talk about that a pressure test. What kind of pressure test we talk about? Thank you. Back to 2010. General Secretary Xi made a field visit to Shanghai, and he talked about that Pudong should play a window role, and also should be a place that a courage to test new things. This time, we also released the documents supporting high-level reform opening up of a Pudong New Area, building Pudong into a pioneer area for socialist modernization. So we actually created a functional area here, so that provided new opportunities as well as imposed a new task for us. So first, we should focus on the high level and full opening up. So we talk about institutional innovation here in Pudong. It's not just mentioned the sectors such as finance. It also means that domestically, how we can better support the domestic circulation. And also we talk about the Pudong New Area, Lingang New Area, and Yangshan, the comprehensive bonded zones. All these areas should play a key role in order to fulfill the company's needs, and also to stimulate the company's internal forces to drive themselves to develop further. And we also to give more powers, but also at the same time, everything should be controllable. So we diffuse the risks, and also we focus on the safety production, city management. So that's why we put in place a matching, high-quality risk management system. And we also will establish a special economic zone, focusing on integrated circuits, biomedicine, the AI as well. So we would like to create a world-class places to develop all these cutting-edge technology, and we will also focus on the new topics of development in order to create the new competitive advantages, and we will also have matching the economic structures to better serve our endeavors, and also let our countries have a more competitive advantage at the global stage. And third, we talk about this economic zone. Actually, the goal is to have a higher capability to match the flow of factors. So we'll focus on the innovation, the finance, and talent. We will also create a hub with domestic as the mainstay, domestic and international coalition reinforcing each other, and also let the Pudong New Areas also coordinated with development of the Delta region as well as a hotel development, and also let the Pudong to become the driving seat to drive the further development of Shanghai. Thank you all. That's the end of today's press conference.